My entire life has been lived in fast forward urgently for me to receive the information that I've received. Looking back at how many compartments I have come through to get to the space where I'm in, it makes sense that I was literally sucked through a wormhole and I had a team of guides sucking me along. And it's all to discover the discovery that I've made, why they came through me in the first place, to let the world know that they were wrong. They did not think it would be taken this far, but the fact that men and women were equal and they were equally strong until men started making women smaller and instilling fear in them and thereby putting them in boxes called houses, giving them the name of the man, and they're told to stay in there forever and raise children. You guys, we've been duped. We have been duped. The men who did this have been trying desperately to come through people on this planet to turn the world the way it's supposed to be and let everybody become what I have become. This is what you want to be. The bridge is multiple faceted. The bridge takes us back to equality. It is evidence of equality. It is the proof of what they did by making us marry them and agree to a contract that we would be with them for life and take their name. Meanwhile, they go have a life and they come home to us. What world would we have agreed to this? Think about it. You're put in a box and you're put through all these years of education. You're told you can't have sex. It's the most natural thing. But you're told no, not until here. Man controlled everything. Cannabis, hemp, the best crop in the world. Alcohol, they made sure they controlled if you could drink it and not. And then sex, by saying you had to get married, and there's many that aren't marryable, you'll never have sex. Men controlled everything. And that's why they have sucked me through this wormhole, because I agreed to this, apparently before I was born, for many lifetimes, that in this lifetime, when I enter the body of Carrie Christensen, Stewart, Brown, Comstock, all the names, when I enter this body, we're sucking her through the horrible childhood. We're sucking her through that marriage. We're sucking her through that. We're sucking her through that. We're putting her in all of these courses and we're taking all of these classes. Why? To keep sucking me through. My ex, John, witnessed me go from course to course to class. Yeah, Dale Carnegie was then too. Dale Carnegie when I was first with him. It was National Speakers Association, Toastmasters, Marie Forleo B School, everything that I could do to find what I was looking for, but I didn't know what it was until I found it. When I found my spiritual path, it's 10 years ago in October, I surrendered because it felt better than anything I've ever done. And I took the path to the end. There's an end to the spiritual journey. And it is then when you fully become who you are. You become stronger and stronger. I've had to evolve at a very slow pace to become this, for the bridge to come through to explain that we are equal. And in this equal world, we're all exactly what I am. I'm in my 60s, but I feel like I'm in my 20s. I will never get sick. How did she put it? I've got an uncommon, vivacious energy for women our age. No shit, Sherlock, because I'm not women our age. I've lived through the story. I let go of all of the beliefs that we have to be these little married people where we have families and children, and this is all a little house that we live in, our little empires, our clans. None of it is real. None of it is real. The men who did this centuries ago have been desperately knocking on our door, trying to get through to us so we can undo the disasters that they created. Imagine a room full of 20 Donald Trumps. They would make this happen, and they did. We fell for it, and it kept going and going. And now you all believe in this story of looking for that partner and getting married. And I know how painful that is, because I was the ugly one. I was the ugly one. I knew nobody wanted me, and so I knew I had to settle. That's not why we're here. We are not here to get married. We're not here to go to school for all these years. We are not here to look for a partner. The only reason we're here is to get away from everyone and listen to our instruction manual. It's inside. I followed mine all the way to the end. My body is immaculate. I can't get sick. I'm the most youthful version of myself without having to die to get there. This is where we want to be. We are not to get married. We are not to go looking for Prince Charming and lock ourselves for life with someone, because we continue to grow and we continue to evolve. But when you have to ask him or her for permission for your next step, you will die there. We're not to get married. We're not to have children and raise them. The first videos I did on Mount Shasta, I couldn't believe they came out of my mouth. It's like, of course we're equal. We've always been equal. How can we not be equal? Men and women, we're born the same way. We have our instructions inside. It's the story that these men, the Donald Trumps created in the circle, that went too far. And in this reality, the planet has to die again. We have to end it because we've gone too far. The entire planet consists of people who believe this. There's countries where people aren't allowed to know the truth. There's countries to where men dictate everything and men are not in charge. We are equal, period. Men, women, every size, shape, and color. Each one of us has a path and a plan, an instruction manual inside. You are not to own a man or a woman. No slavery, no children. They do not belong to you. They are like me. They have a path and a plan. You need to let them go to find their way. The world is upside down because we've done it wrong for centuries. The right information is in the bridge. It sets you free to be your ultimate potential, which I am. And it sets the world free to untangle from these limbs and these families that we got all twisted in and these empires, and all fall to the surface and all just go find our path. That's all there is to it. When you sit and look at what we created, like, if you look at it from as an alien, you have to have a partner. You have to team up with somebody to go through life. You have to do that for like tax breaks. In what world would we create that? No, you're an individual solo pilot. And so are they. By teaming up, only one of you gets to drive your bus and the other one is following, but you'll never make it to your destination because you got dead weight. I've been asking for clarity because I'm done now. The bridge is done. And I know the people who need to sit around the table and go through this document with me, they're on their way. And it's going to change the world. Everybody gets to live in bliss from this place. And I will say, yes, it's lonely at the top because there's nobody like me here. But it's better to be alone than go out and be around the people who want to tell you who you can't be. And I'll never do that. I'll never, ever, ever lessen myself to be what somebody needs me to be. I'm a power, immaculate, unlimited being. I'm abundant. You live in an emotion-based money world. I would climb down from that mountain and start heading up this one. This is where you want to be. The bridge is done. I await my next step. That's all I can do. In the meanwhile, I'm in my art studio because it's ready for me to paint, and I'm going to do that now. I haven't painted in years. Everything is changing. The bridge is done. And we all get to live like I am. I am vivacious, energetic. I am the most youthful version of myself that I've ever been. And you want to be this. You definitely do. You want to have what I'm having. You're not married. You're not with that person. You're not with anybody. Step out that door and go find who you are. Trust that you'll find your way. Those who walk out the door, they're going to make it. They're the ones that will help us get to the next place. The thinning of the herd will happen for the rest of you because we can't carry you. Those of you in the money world who want just money and not have to do anything, just have lots of money. Bye-byes. Bye-byes. We don't need you. We don't want you. We don't need you. We'll burn your money. See you later.